It's really neat because a lot of guys sometimes their individual um, success has to take a back seat to the team success. And a couple guys in particular, when I was at Santa Clara, Evan Wardlow was a player from Los Angeles, went to El Camino High School, and he came to us and battled some injuries early on. And his first couple years, his career never really took off. And he was a guy that we just be in the gym and we would just repetition after repetition, working on the shooting, working on the ball handling, and he eventually, played a little bit and then ended up finishing his career at 𝐏𝐫𝐲𝐫𝐢𝐻. You speak about with Gus Argenal.
Yeah.
He has been a 10-year pro playing overseas, and that part was cool. That didn't have the greatest experience in college because of the injury piece and just really not finding his way, but continuing to develop that love for the game. And no matter what happened, those ups and downs, that love for the game never left him, and he was able to refine it. And now he's playing, overseas in a 10-year career. One of the most successful guys that I've worked with who's playing overseas is another kid from Santa Clara, Ray Cowles. Ray Cowles from Hopkins High in Minnesota, and he had a good career at Santa Clara, and he's now on maybe almost his 12th year playing professional overseas, and he's not slowing down anytime soon. And again, this is the guy that came in high school as a decent shooter, but we'd be in the gym, myself and other assistants, and we're just working on that shot, getting that confidence up. And it's amazing what the repetition can do for a young person's confidence. And it doesn't matter if you come into college as a great shooter, average shooter, you have to put in the work. And, it's really neat seeing these kids who have been pros for 10 years, 12 years, and then looking back to them, what was their process? What did they do? And that's the part that's really neat for me now to share with other guys is, hey, I might not have all the answers. I wasn't this great, amazing basketball player, but I've seen what it takes. I've seen the process and understand you might not be where you want to be now at age 19, but if you put in the work, you're going to get there. And there's no substitute for that. And it's just neat, 20 years now in the business and be able to look back and really pinpoint those guys that just had that love and just always wanted more, always seeked more. Those two guys from Santa Clara really stand out.
That's awesome stories. And the reminder that you're always either getting better or getting past, right?